I don't know which one's gonna come first, alright? Because I had a video planned and everything. I was just a bit lazy editing it. I'm nearly finished. In fairness, I have to just put in the character stills and then it's fine, and a few other edits and stuff. But, I was talking about furry fandom burnout. I'm like, I'm burnt out. I don't know what's going on. DCC happened and holy shit. I guess let's get into it. I guess talking about DCC, Dublin Comic Con, Spring Edition. How did it go? Oh my god. Alright, so let's talk about before DCC. Or really, like, how this even all happened to begin with. DCC had tickets opened up, and I had a lot of money after having a job, especially because I worked Christmas time, so, you know, I had Christmas bonuses and stuff. I had a bit of spending money, and I planned so many things. So of course I planned Pale Waves, which you guys have probably seen, DCC. I also planned London. I'm going to London this year with my friends. Hasn't happened yet, but yeah, I'll probably make a video about it. And then of course My Chemical Romance. I'm going to see My Chemical Romance in May. So and now probably DCC again in August. A bunch of my friends were talking about it. We all wanted to meet each other, but we were all kind of hesitant at first, but especially because, like, some of us, it was our first time, like, meeting friends off the internet. It wasn't my first rodeo. This was probably my third time doing it, especially because it happened accidentally. My first time meeting someone was Lab Rat, because it turns out we were going to the same college, so we probably would have met up either way, because we would have seen each other and be like, hold up. And I've helped her out with multiple projects, and then I met up with someone else, and then of course right here, you know, DCC, meeting so many people at once, absolutely crazy, and my friend group, you guys probably know them, Mist and Karu. I'll never get your name right, and it's purely now just to spite you. We wanted to meet up with each other because we'd VC'd nearly every single day, so of course it was gonna, like, happen at one point where we're gonna arrange to meet each other, and we did. But of course there was other furries going, and it was gonna be our first time being around a bunch of other furries and stuff. And of course we didn't really want to go alone. If we were all, like, you know, gonna go to, like, a furry event, might as well all meet up together. So we decided, hey, why not? And originally Lab wasn't gonna come with us until she heard us talking about it in VC once and was just like, screw it, let's go. So that made me feel 100% better, because obviously I know Lab, so I was like, me and her can, you know, get the train together and stuff. So, like, it wasn't too bad or anything, because I knew someone else who was going, so it wasn't just me meeting a bunch of people I never met before. So that was great. But all we had to do was just a waiting game. It was just a waiting game, waiting for March to get here, and it came very quickly. And as the week wore on, right before TCC, I started getting really fucking nervous. I was really nervous because I've never been around fursuiters. I've never been around a bunch of other furries. I remember, like, when I used to go to DCC and other cons like JCon and Articon, I would just kind of stay off to the side and, like, look at furries and wouldn't really join in, because obviously I didn't know these people and I was too scared to say anything. But of course, after talking with these guys for, you know, ages online and in VCs and stuff, I felt a bit more comfortable, and considering I have met people online before, it, you know, I had that little bit of experience. it definitely made the experience a little bit better, but it was still very nerve-wracking, because I was, like, meeting a bunch of people that I never met before, and it's always very nerve-wracking and stuff, but even my socially anxious side was not having it. I remember, like, the first hour of the convention, I was really fucking nervous, because I seen people that I knew, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I want to say hi, but I don't know what I'm doing. But as the day wore on, we slowly started getting a bit more confident, and eventually when it came to the fur meet that happened at 12:30, oh god, chaos, just absolute pure furry chaos, but it was great, and I absolutely loved it. And then, considering he has seen everything, because we were there very early, we got in there at 10, so right around when the place opened, we had seen everything, so the day started slowly dragging along because we had seen everything. But just because it was slowly dragging, I think we came closer all a little bit together, considering we had seen everything. We could sit down and talk with each other and actually, have a laugh and make a few memories and stuff. And I really loved that. It was those slow little moments that were actually very, very touching, and I don't know, it just felt so weird to finally be hanging out with each other, but at the same time, it wasn't as awkward as I would picture it to be, even though the pictures we took definitely makes it look like we were very awkward with each other. No, we were still as much chaos as anything. It was a very fun experience, and I'm just so grateful for my friends and everything else that happened at the convention, which I'm going to talk about those little memories that I made at the convention, because oh my god, there were so many. Okay, let's start off with my favorite memory. My favorite memory that I could not stop talking about because I just thought it was the funniest thing that happened at the convention was the Super Pets meet, where basically they were doing a promotion for the Super Pets movie there, and they had like a bunch of like fursuiters, like mascots and stuff, and of course, there's the real furries coming in, being like, this is how a fursuit is supposed to look like. And we took a picture with like a bunch of suitors and like non-suitors as well, and I was part of the non-suitors group because I don't have a suit. And as I was turning around to kneel down on my knee because I'm a tiny baby boy, I just heard someone go, "Oh my god, that's Kane Circle on Twitter." It is still my favorite thing that happened because it was the funniest thing, because I was like, one, if I was gonna get noticed, I was expecting it to be like my YouTube and not my Twitter, but overall, like, it makes a bit more sense because I have more followers on Twitter than I do on my YouTube. But it was really fucking funny. And then second of all, I've been to conventions as a YouTuber before, but I never showed my face, so no one knew who I really was, and I was literally just making AMVs, anime music videos, so of course no one really gave a shit, considering also I was just about, around a bunch of furries and stuff. It kind of made a bit more sense than me just, randomly walking around and being like, oh my god, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense a little bit, but it was something that I had joked about before, but like I never actually expected it to happen. And oh my god, it was really fucking funny. And I think the even funniest part about it too was that they were wearing Shinzo Oshiro hats, so they were wearing my friend's merch, and I'm like, I don't know, I just found that really fucking funny. I just found it really funny. I don't know what's so funny about it to me. I think it's the fact that I got noticed, which is funny, because I'm like, I don't know, there's just something funny about it for me. But I think it was the unexpectedness is what made it funny, but also the fact it was my Twitter as well. I think that was, I don't know, just a mix of all that, and then wearing one of my friend's merch. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I found it very funny. And then we're going on to my second favorite memory, and that was me trying on a fursuit for the first time. So if you guys seen the photos on Twitter that I posted of me in fursuit, if not, I'll have it here. That was my friend Sean's fursuit. It's made by Lady Nightlight, who is a fursuit maker from Ireland, and she's really great suits. And we were outside for the furry like pictures and stuff, for just all the furries and that fur meet and stuff. And we were kind of getting ready to go back inside, but we were still hanging out just a little bit. And with my friend Sean, we were also with him right before the fur meet as well. And he had his suit off, and one of my friends, Mist, had asked to try on the head, and I was like, and he was letting Mist put on the head, and I was like, am I allowed? And Sean said, sure, go ahead. And I put on the head, and oh my god, it was only like, I want to say about 15, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds being in the fursuit, but oh my god, it was so exciting. It was so exciting. I finally got to try on a suit, and the suit head was definitely too big for me. Way too big for me, because I'm tiny. I was literally, like, besides one other person, maybe two other people, I was the third smallest there. To give an indication, I'm 5'1", so I could be even shorter, maybe even just 5 foot. I am so tiny, and everyone else was so much more taller than me, and I hated it so much. That was the one thing I hated, was of course everyone being taller than me, but that's a given everywhere I go. And of course everyone said the same thing when they met me for the first time. Oh my god, you're so tiny! Just because I'm tiny doesn't mean I won't fucking beat you up. Shut your mouth. But yeah, trying on the fursuit was amazing, and I looked so cute. Alright, then I got another favorite memory, just because I just think it was funny, and I think other people thought it was funny a little bit, was organizing the photo, because it was sprung on me at, like it wasn't, I don't want to say last minute, but it was just sprung on me at the moment. You know, we were getting ready for the photos, and Ace, who was running the Furry meet, Ace of Furry Trash Podcast, had come up to me and was like, Kane, I need you to help me with the photo. You need to tell them fursuiters in the back line and then non-fursuiters in the front line. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of, you know, go in the middle. Of course, again, I'm tiny, so I had to yell at everyone, being like, guys. And of course my social anxiety hits halfway through, because I have to get everyone's attention. There's so many furries around, and I'm like, guys, fursuiters in the back line, non-fursuiters in the front line. And they're like, wait, which line is it? And I'm like, look, listen, I don't know, Ace just told me to do this, but it's like, fursuiters in the back, non-fursuiters in the front. I don't know what I'm doing, but like, just trust me on this. Ace has told me to say this. So start this line here, and then back line right there behind Bailey's. There you guys go. It was very awkward, of course, in my typical fashion, but you know, it had to be done. I just think it's funny how Ace had chosen me, the one who you can barely fucking see. You can probably knock down a flight of stairs. I'm surprised I actually didn't fall down an escalator. For me to get everyone's attention. And I just remember making eye contact with Lab, and Lab finding this absolutely hilarious, that 5'1" me is yelling at everyone to, you know, with the line. But then yet again, Ace probably did choose the best person to do it, because my favorite job in my old job was floor marshal, which was basically just yelling at everyone at the line, like, go to this till, go to this till. I just loved it because I got to yell at everyone. So, never mind Ace, you probably chose the best person for that. I can only think of now, like, small little memories that I made at that con. Like, Lab buying cat ears, and of course, when she was going to the bathroom, I yelled after her, being all like, can you be my Discord kitten? Or other mad shit, like me, Mist, trying to be like, yo, you should go say hi. I'm like, no. And then when we were messing with each other, Mist accidentally knocked my glasses off my face, and they thought they punched me, but they didn't. They only got my glasses, but it was pretty funny. And then me accidentally getting sausage roll crumbs on Karu because I was trying to hit him with a box because I'm aggressive, and I got sausage roll crumbs all over him. I'm sorry, Karu, that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I met up with this other fursuiter there who was really, really cool. I seen them on TikTok, and I was like, they're going to DCC, and I was like, oh, another Irish furry, that's fantastic. And I got a picture with them, and then all of a sudden they go, do you know so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, why, what's up? They're like, I'm friends with them, dude. And I was like, oh shit. So yeah, it turns out someone who I didn't really know all that well knew a mutual friend of mine, so that was really cool and unexpected. Really small things like that happened at the convention, and it was just absolutely great. It has been a week since I took a break from recording because I wanted to work on another video that is already uploaded. And in that time, I've gotten sick. And that was one reason why I focused my work on the other video, because I needed to finish recording this video. And I've gotten sick. So yeah, it's not COVID, I'm okay, but like, I'm low-key dying, so that's fun. I'm so sad. It's nearly been a week now since DCC. And oh my god. So to give an idea as to how much fun I had, when it was time to leave, it was raining, by the way, which I think may have made me more sicker, come to think of it. I got on the train with Lab, and I remember just texting into the group chat like, I want to cry. I want to fucking cry. And Lab looking up from her phone and being all like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. I didn't cry because I was like, I'm not crying in front of Lab. I'm not crying in front of anyone. No. I'm one of those bitches. But let's be honest, if it was in front of my friend Caitlin or Peter, I would have 100% fucking cried. Oh god. I had so much fun. It feels, I don't know how to explain it, but like, it made me just so much more passionate about being a furry. It made me so much more of a furry. Even though there was some things cringy, but like, yeah, I'm one of those bitches, I'm sorry, but like, halfway through the con, I was like, this is gonna make me so much more of a furry, and I was having so much fun that we were already like, we're making plans for August, like, this is gonna happen, guys. And, and I don't know how to explain it, but like, just being with people who like I've been talking to for ages, and now I'm finally able to meet them, especially because like I joined the furry fandom when like, well, I say joined, like, I've been a furry for like 5 years now at this point, but for the first 3 years, or well, no, first 2 years, 2.5, we'll go with 2.5. 2.5 years of me being a furry was me watching furry YouTube, drawing furry art, drawing my personas and stuff like that. And then when 2020 hit, I started to actually, make a Twitter account and make furry social media and stuff like that, because I was a bit afraid of making furry social media, because I was like, I don't want people, knowing I'm a furry. And then I just said, fuck it, it's quarantine. I'm just gonna try it out. I already had a Twitter account, I just never used it. And I started getting more involved in the fandom, and then I switched on to for YouTube, and I started having a lot of fun with that, and then I started getting involved with the Irish furry groups and stuff like that, and I started kind of, I hate saying this because it makes me sound like a pretentious bitch, but like, I started getting kind of known in the Irish furry community for being an Irish furry YouTuber a little bit, and I started making, Irish furry content, like the Furry and Irish Society, and how long is it away from an Irish furry convention video. My videos started kind of getting known in the Irish furry community a little bit, and I kind of started kind of getting known, and I hate sounding like this because I know that there's other Irish furry YouTubers out there. Like, of course, Lab. At this point, I didn't even know she existed. Because, like, literally how I even found Lab was that she followed me. And I was like, okay. I didn't think much of it until she came into my DMs. It was like, oh my god! You live in the same area as me, holy shit! And we start talking. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. Another Irish furry lives in my area? Cool. Turns out she literally lives like 15 minutes away from me. And then I found out she was a YouTuber because I mentioned that I was making a video. And she was like, oh, you're a YouTuber too? She's like, oh, I'm a YouTuber as well. Then I found out she had like so much more subs than me. And I was like, there's been another Irish furry YouTuber this big this whole time and I didn't know? I thought I was like, at that point, I thought I was one of the biggest. Nah. Lab could drop kick me in size and in height. I kind of like became known for a little bit for being an Irish furry YouTuber because I was being recommended by the Irish Furries group, and then I just had people, you know, come and watch my Irish furry video. How long is it away from an Irish furry convention video? I really should work on that title because holy shit, that title is kind of shit. Is that you know, Irish furries start coming to that video like, oh, I didn't know there was other Irish furries and stuff like that. And then, you know, I found that like a few other people started like making videos as well, like Bailey's and fucking Void Wolf. And then of course I met Ace of Furry Trash Podcast. I had no idea they had a YouTube channel as well. But yeah, I just it just feels so weird now. Like, I've been like a part of this community for at least a good 2 years now, 2.5 now, fully involved, and now I'm going to conventions and stuff, and I'm meeting all these people, and it's just crazy. And now as well, especially because I transitioned fully from being a, this hurts to say, from a Pokemon AMV YouTuber to a furry YouTuber, which it's actually not a very good transition. Hold on. It feels weird to go into like my first convention and finally like, because like I joined around quarantine, so like of course cons and things weren't really a thing because I couldn't go to any because of Corona, and now COVID's not gone, but like, considering, you know, restrictions are lifted and things are starting to happen again, it feels so weird. And I have been to cons before, you know, but this is the first time I finally got to go there being a furry and not going with family and going with actual friends. It just seemed so much more different. And I finally got to express myself more about being a furry and stuff like that than I wouldn't have initially. You know, like, I'd seen furries before at cons, or I was on the outside looking in and being all like, yo, that Zootopia charm bracelet. You know, like, I'm a take. I still have this, by the way. I was gonna wear it, but I was like, that's kind of cringy, but I don't know. I like making people cringe, so next DCC, y'all are gonna see this. You see, I say this, right, as if I didn't go with a Balto lanyard, with a bunch of Balto pins, with my badge as a K-pop photo card, you know, Kane is a K-pop photo card, in a photo card holder, and me wearing a Wolf's Rain shirt and a Lion King bag. I say that as if I wasn't dressed like that at DCC. I'm just saying. I'm being sick. And like even there, like, my old friend group was there, and like, as much as like being a furry is seen as cringe, and even I cringe, I do things to purposely make people cringe. I kind of just, initially I was scared, but I kind of just stopped caring after a while, because I'm like, I'm not even friends with these people anymore. Why the fuck do I care? Like, even my ex-best friend was there, and I kind of just stopped caring. It's been 5 years, you know, But like, I did get that initial shock, like, oh, right, they're gonna see me with a bunch of furries. But I kind of just stopped caring after a little bit, you know, because I just wanted to have fun, and I did. It just seemed so, I can't even explain it. I'm just so lost for words, even a week after the con, as to how much fun I had and how different this was. It just feels so weird. It was so special, and I just can't wait for the next con, especially because, like, I think the first con is always, like, your most memorable and your most fun. And even though this wasn't a furry convention, it was literally Comic-Con, it was still really, really fun. And I don't know, I can't explain it. It just was so special. Also, next time you guys see me there, I'm gonna look different. I'm gonna cosplay. I'm still, you know, a little, I definitely know the main thing I'm probably gonna go as is Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, I want my Spider-Man suit so bad. Y'all don't even know. Every time I seen someone in a Spider-Man suit at Comic-Con, I wanted to fucking cry, because I'm like, that's not me. I want a Spider-Man suit, and I don't have one. I was gonna cosplay, but then I said, nah, I'm not gonna. But now I'm like, oh, I would have had so much fun if I was cosplaying. If I'm not cosplaying as Spider-Man, I think about Nathan Drake, because I love Uncharted. Or, this one for the fucking fun of it, Scott the Woz. I don't know why. I just think it would be funny to cosplay as Scott the Woz. The only thing is that, like, I don't think I'd be able to pull him off, so that's why I'm kind of like, probably not, but I don't know. And if not Scott the Woz, probably Jeremy here or Evan Hansen, just because I'm a theater kid. So, yeah. But anyway, I think I've said too much. Literally, this recording is a half an hour long. So, I'm gonna cut it here. It's gonna get too much. I could keep going on and on and on about DCC. But I'll spare you guys. So, yeah. I'm back. I'm happier than ever to be part of the furry fandom. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
You never see it coming.